If you're considering getting a metal roof for your home, then you should know the costs associated with it. By the end of this video, you'll know how much a metal roof costs, the types of metal roofs, and the factors that determine the cost of a metal roof. If you're seriously considering a metal roof replacement, you need to be prepared to pay some pretty heavy costs up front. The materials required for a metal roofing project are much more difficult to obtain and fabricate than asphalt shingles, so the project can cost 2 to 3 times more than an asphalt shingle roof replacement. While we can't give you an exact cost for how much it would cost to put a metal roof on your home, we can do our best to help you estimate it for yourself. The cost of the installation will vary greatly depending on where you're located and how large and complex your roof is. Material prices, though, can be fairly similar regardless of the area. A screw-down panel roof will likely run you $4 to $5 per foot, but we can't really recommend putting those over a heated space as they'll have some leaks as the metal moves as it heats up. Standing seam then, depending on the kind of metal that you can get, can cost you $10 to $14 per foot. A standing seam metal roof is composed of multiple vertical metal panels that are locked together at the seams with the fasteners hidden underneath. These roofs typically use a high-quality steel substrate, which is a raw steel panel coated with another metal. Standing seam metal roofs are highly weather-resistant, making them an especially popular option for homes in coastal and rural markets, while their cleaner, more modern look is starting to increase its foothold in suburban areas. A screw-down panel roof, also known as an exposed fastener roof, is a little simpler. For this roofing system, metal panels are screwed down on a roof in an overlapping fashion, similar to the way that asphalt shingles are installed. Many of the same materials are used, except that these panels are far more widely available than those used for standing seam metal roofs. This style of metal roof is more frequently used over uninhabited and unheated spaces like barns, sheds, or carports. Why not on homes, though? Well, as metal heats up and cools, it expands and contracts accordingly, which on a screw-down roof can widen the holes around the screws and open the roof up for some pretty severe leaks. Though the type of panel you go with is one of the main factors in determining how much your metal roof will cost, there are plenty of other things that can affect it too. The biggest additional factors are going to be the size of your roof as well as the complexity of it. It makes pretty easy sense that a bigger roof is going to be more expensive as more material will be required to cover that extra space. But what does it mean for a roof to be complex, and how does that affect the cost? The complexity of the roof depends on how many ridges, valleys, pips, and penetrations that your roof has. If the roof has no vents coming through it, only has 2 sides, then it's going to be far less expensive to replace than one that has multiple valleys and a lot of penetrations through it. Now that you've learned some more about the cost of a metal roof, I hope you're starting to feel more confident taking the next steps in your roofing process. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.